章。Today's Bible reading is taken from the book of Daniel, chapter 3. 但以理书第3章。翻到以后，到13节。OK， 让我们从但以理书第3章13节开始。We'll start from the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 13. 翻到之后，我们以起印的方式来念，我起，大家印。但以理书第3章第13节。当时尼布甲尼撒冲冲大怒，吩咐人把沙得拉、米煞、亚伯尼歌带过来，他们就把那些人带到王面前。你们在听见角、笛、琵琶、琴、瑟、笙和各样的乐器的声音，若俯伏敬拜我所造的像，却还可以；若不敬拜，必立时扔在烈火的窑中。有何神能救你们脱离我手呢？即便如此，我们所侍奉的神能将我们从烈火的窑中救出来。王啊，他也必救我们脱离你的手。当时尼布甲尼撒怒气填胸，向沙得拉、米煞、亚伯尼歌变了脸色，吩咐人把窑烧热，比寻常更加7倍。这3人穿着裤子、内袍、外衣和别的衣服，被困起来扔在烈火的窑中。沙得拉、米煞、亚伯尼歌这3个人都被困着落在烈火的窑中。王说：“看啊，我见有4个人，并没有捆绑，在火中游行，也没有受伤。那第4个的相貌好像绳子。”那些总督、钦差、巡抚和王的谋士一同聚集看这3个人，见火无力伤他们的身体，头发也没有烧焦，衣裳也没有变色，并没有火燎的气味。现在我降旨，无论何方、何国、何族的人，旁读沙得拉、米煞、亚伯尼歌之神的，必被凌迟，他的房屋必成粪堆，因为没有别神能这样施行拯救。那时，王在巴比伦省高升了沙得拉、米煞、亚伯尼歌。愿上帝祝福听和遵行他话语的人。May God bless those who read His word. 现在让我们观赏一部由大专生制作的微电影，然后我们请洪牧师做报告及介绍今天的讲员。Let us watch this film prepared by students, and then we would like to invite Pastor Hong to make some announcement and introduce our speaker today.
“诶，没有人的。今天不是有大专吗？ 怎么会没有人的？你在哪里
？Hello，你好，什么事？来打球啊，打球，什么事情？啊，大专没有啊，我们在打球哦。
哎，就打了，去打球了。
好 ，OK，拜。
哦，拜拜。
Hello， Vicky， 你在哪里呀？
我在做assignment啊。
啊？你今晚没有来大庄啊？
我忙呢。
啊？
我有很多东西要做嘞。
哦。
下个星期 OK？
哦。
好，下个星期，拜拜。
好，拜拜。
怎么不接电话？
哎，旁边那个人是谁？哎，是我，我怎么会在这里？
原来是梦。
我到底要不要去大专呢？这题怎样做哦？不要紧，问看维尼。Hello，维尼啊，你的身份证到哪里了哦？我做不来，你可以教我吗？
我还没有做啊，我在睡觉。我今晚才做
啊？今晚不是有大专吗？
没有去啊，我今晚才做assignment，下面有木嘞。
哦，这样哦。
好了，拜拜。
拜拜。唉。
大专生去哪儿？
Where should the graduates go?
他们将会等下会告诉你他们的决定，他们要去哪里。
They will tell you later what's their decision.
弟兄姐妹大家好，今天我要做2项报告。
Good morning, everyone. I have 2 announcements.
第一个就是选民登记。
First is the voter registration.
如果你是20岁以上的话，请你等下，如果你还没有 register 没有投过票的人，请你等下去 foyer 去报名。
If you are 21 years old and above and you have not registered as a voter, I want to encourage you to go to the foyer to register yourself.
因为这是很重要的。
It's very, very important.
我们的国家就在你那一票的手中，决定将来如何。
The future of our country is decided by that vote in your hand.
所以，如果你从来没有投过票的，请你赶快等一下，不是现在呀，去 foyer 那边填 form， 然后预备好你那神圣的一票。
So if you are eligible but you've never voted, please can you just go and register at the foyer after the service?
这也是我们做基督徒应当尽的责任。
And there's also a responsibility that us as Christians should oblige.
然后第二件事情就是洗礼班。
Secondly is the baptismal class.
如果你还没有洗礼的话，请你马上去 foyer 报名。
You have not yet been baptized, you can register yourself at the foyer as well.
Teddy 报名了，你报名了吗？
Teddy has registered, have you?
所以我们希望能够看到你。如果你还没有洗礼的话，请你赶快等下聚会过后去报名。
We'd like to see you there. If you have not registered, please, we ask you to go to the foyer and register yourself.
如果你要转会的话，要从你家乡的堂会转会过来，也一样请你去报名。
Similarly, for membership transfer, you want to transfer from your home church to Mega, CMC, please do the same.
我今天很荣幸能够有这样的机会来介绍我们今天的讲员。
It's a great privilege that I have to introduce our speaker this morning.
我认识吴献章博士很多年，
I've known Dr. Wu Xianzhang for many years,
但是只在知识上。
but only in my knowledge.
因为他写了很多书，所以我在神学院读书的时候，我做我的 assignment 的时候，我们都要看一些学者的书籍来做我们的文章。
Because he has written so many books, and when I was a student in the seminary, we are asked to read a lot of books from the scholars, and I've read many of his books.
所以很感恩今天我有机会和他一起祷告，一起来服侍，是上帝给我这样的机会和荣幸。
And God has given me this opportunity and privilege to pray and to serve together with Dr. Wu this morning.
吴献章博士是从台湾来的，
Our speaker today, Dr. Wu, he comes from Taiwan.
他在台湾的大学研究所毕业过后，就去美国进修。
After his graduate studies from the Taiwan University, he then went to the U.S. To further his studies.
他拿了理论应用力学博士，那个
Applied mechanics. 这个太深了。
Okay.
He has a PhD from in theoretical and applied mechanics from UIUC.
然后过后他就在芝加哥上义神学院读他的神学，装备他自己。
He then went on to equip himself at the Trinity International University.
然后他专研就在旧约，所以他就拿了旧约博士的学位。
And he specializes in the Old Testament and has a PhD in Old Testament studies.
1995年他就回到台湾，
He returned to Taiwan in 1995.
他在中华福音神学院成为那个学院的讲师，
He became a speaker at a seminary in Taiwan.
直到现在。
And until now,
现在他是就业教授，
he is a professor in Old Testament.
原发部部长，research，
And he is a director in R&D.
教牧博士科主任。
And he's also the director of the
地名
Doctor in Ministries. ministry.
现在让我们以热烈的掌声来欢迎吴博士。
May we welcome.
这么多头衔，只是让你知道说我的头发是越来越少。那
你要站哪边？
我站这边就可以了。OK。
在哪边？
那非常感谢上帝给我这个机会来这边，在我下午回台湾之前来讲这个道。
I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity that I can preach here before I go back to Taiwan this afternoon.
你还有机会选举，
You still have the opportunity to participate in
你
election.
还有机会受洗，
The opportunity to be baptized.
我们都比但以理要幸运多了。
We are luckier than Daniel.
但他才经历到 God is greater。
但是只有他经验到神是更强壮。
他10几岁就离开家，但以理
He left his home.
听到老牧师耶利米所讲的道，听老牧师老先知耶利米的讲道，
And he listened to the sermons of Jeremiah.
之后呢就离开家了。
Then he left his home.
当时的国家就被掳到外邦，
And at the time, they were
被掳到外邦 exile。然后呢，当时的女生会被强暴的。
And there were rape cases happened to the female then.
如果你怀孕，肚子可能会被剖开。
And if you are pregnant, they might open up your stomach.
所以女生举起手来一下，
So all the female raise your hand.
举高。
Raise
隔
your
壁告
hand
诉他你幸运多了啦。
and tell them that you are much more luckier.
之所以会有他杀，是因为自杀得罪上帝。
And there is all the murderous cases because that they have sinned against God.
得罪上帝之后呢，
After they've sinned against God,
被掳到外邦，
there was exile
一进入外邦，
and into the foreign land
在巴比伦
in Babylon.
一哭泣起来，
And as they cried
一醒过来，
and as they woke up,
皇宫
they realized that there's palace
右边就是空中花园，
and that's the hanging garden of Babylon.
左边就是巴别塔，
And there's on the left is the Tower of Babylon.
中间是 Tigris 幼发拉底格里斯河。
And that's the Euphrates.
这个地方是最容易堕落的地方。
And this the place that's easiest to be downfall.
这边呢有什么呢？有钱，
There's money here, wealth,
有色，
and there is sex.
就跟 NBA 的球员完全一样，
The same as the NBA players,
但更惨，
but it's worse.
还有 power。
And 还有权力。
如果不下拜金像，就通通放火窑。
If you don't kneel to the golden idol, then you will be sent into the
Power,
furnace.
money 跟 sex，
Power, money, and sex.
没有爸爸妈妈在现场，
And there's no daddy, mommy.
你的孩子一离开家，
As soon as your children leave home,
如果进入 power, money 跟 sex 的集中营，
and if they go to the concentration camp of power, money, and sex,
是不是能走出来？
can they still walk out?
才是你儿童教育、基督教教育的期末考，才是你的 Christian education 的 final exam。
That's the final exam of your Christian education. of
有
your
孩子的
children.
举起手来一下，
Those that have children, raise your hand.
有孩子的包括楼上的。
And including the people upstairs.
你的孩子的期末考试，你真正让他进你的期末考是让孩子在这个地方当中不堕落沉沦，才是你经过期末考的关键。
Your final exam, your own final exam is that for your children to be in these circumstances and yet not stumble upon themselves.
因为一进入一边以后呢，就拜巴比伦的神明，一进入巴比伦就会吃巴比伦的神明。
As soon as you enter into Babylon, you'll be asked to worship Babylonian god.
这4个人就在当中长大，
And these 4 young men, they grew up in that circumstances.
应当比 KL 的人更不幸。
They probably are worse off than us in KL.
其他的宗教没有逼我们去拜他们，
The other religions do not force us to worship their god.
但是他们当时呢是需要被逼的去拜他们的神的。
But in those times, they were forced to worship those gods.
因为一进去巴比伦皇宫，
Because as you enter the Babylonian
左边右
palace,
边各有30只狮子，
there are 30 lions on each side of the wall.
就好像你到中国的天安门，
Just like you enter the Tiananmen Square.
一进去
in
左
China.
边右边各有30个毛泽东跟你挥手。
On the left and right is Mao Zedong, Chairman Mao waving to you.
你的儿女会不会沉下去呢？你的儿女会不会沉落下去呢？
Will your children stumble.
那从10几岁的但以理跟3个朋友，但以理跟他3个朋友10几岁呢，就离开到波斯帝国。
From in their teenage year, Daniel and his 3 friends has already went to the Persian kingdom.
70年都在外邦，
And in 70 years, they were in foreign land.
没有爸爸妈妈，
There's no father and mother.
没有圣殿
There's no
temple，
temple.
no prophets， 没有人帮助你。
Nobody helped you.
在这个时候呢，你有没有可能70年当中经历到但以理的神
And at this time, in these 70 years, is it possible for you to experience Daniel's God?
？3个人进入火窑，
These 3 persons were thrown into the furnace,
上帝跳进去与他们同在。
and God entered and to be with them.
然后但以理还经历到他的老板呢是吃草如牛，
And
他Nebuchadnezzar 他经历到呢吃草如牛的异梦。
the king Nebuchadnezzar had a weird dream.
之后呢，第5章尼伯沙撒王死之前，
And in chapter 5, before King Nebuchadnezzar died,
之后呢就进入马代波斯帝国。
and they then entered into the Persian Empire.
进入马代波斯帝国的时候呢，古列王上来，
And when the king rise during the Persian Empire,
这时候但以理已经80几岁。
and this time Daniel was already in his 80s.
这个 Cyrus 古列王夺得了巴比伦城，
And Cyrus has entered the city of Babylon.
但是但以理呢就成为进入狮子坑。
But then Daniel was thrown into the lion's den.
约略的历史就是把刚刚讲完但以理书，我只是 briefly 来介绍但以理书，
I've only briefly talked about the book of Daniel.
然后再回到第3章。
I want to just come back to chapter
我的
3.
重点就是但以理跟3个朋友就进入集中营，
My key point is that Daniel and his 3 friends were entered into a concentration camp.
甚至到80几岁的时候仍然要进入狮子坑。
Even at his 80s, he sent into the lion's den.
之后呢就做梦
And
异
then
象，
he had a dream, had a vision.
70个7在第9章。
And in chapter 9, there was 77.
之后呢，他预告弥赛亚耶稣要降临。
And then he told,
He was so told that 弥赛亚要降临
he was
，Jesus
so
Christ is
told that
coming。
Messiah, Jesus Christ is coming.
这个耶稣被砍除，was crucified，
The Jesus was crucified,
然后被举起来，
and he would he would
复
rise
活
up
升
again,
天。
resurrect.
所以但以理前面呢都在预告弥赛亚要降临。
And before Daniel, there was already a foretold of Messiah's arrival.
整本书在预告十字架，
The entire book was foretold of the cross.
但是4个人需要进入火窑或狮子坑。
But these 4 people, they need to enter into the furnace, into the den of lion.
如果你的儿女离开家之后会进入火窑跟狮子坑，
If your children, after they leave home, they are to enter into the furnace, into the lion's den,
能走出来，
are they able and to walk out?
你的基督教教育才算成功。
Then your Christian education is successful.
吉隆坡的华人教会可不可以栽培出这样的人？
Can Chinese Christian churches in KL develop this kind of people?
可大学生可不可以栽培出来，像将来在这个地方仍然成为黄金？
Can our university students come out and yet to become a piece of gold just like them?
还有孩子的举起手来一下，
Those that have children, raise your hand.
举高。
And raise
隔壁
them
告诉
high.
他，你要让你的儿女成为黄金，
Tell your neighbors that you need to let your children to become a gold.
举高。
举高。
你要让你的儿女成为黄金，
你要让你的儿女成为黄金。
栽培他们能够不进入堕落里面。
Develop them so that they do not fall.
我的题目就叫神力资源。
My title is Godly Resources.
真金不怕火烧。
True gold will not fear the fire.
因此，有没有可能你栽培出这样的孩子？
So is it possible that you can develop this kind of children?
这个美加堂可不可以栽培出这样的大学生？
Can Mega CMC develop such kind of university graduates?
有一个基本的概念，
A very basic concept.
在家里的时候，
At home,
把它栽培成为黄金；
develop them to be gold.
在教会里面，
And in church,
把它栽培成为黄金。
develop them to be gold.
耶利米栽培但以理，
Jeremiah developed
Daniel.
Daniel.
那父母亲栽培但以理。
And his parents developed Daniel.
因此，在一个非常异教的文化，
And as such that when he's in a situation where it's of a different faith and belief,
可以彰显上帝的荣光。
he could still continue to magnify God's glory.
这个国家就需要这种人，
This country needs that kind of people.
这个国家就希望这样的孩子出来。
this country needs this kind of children to rise up.
教会应当成为神力资源库。
The church should become the storage,
Resource.
the resources for godly resources.
看一下隔壁的，告诉他，上帝要让你成为神力资源。
Look at your neighbor and tell them that God will make you a godly resource.
好，告诉隔壁说，你的孩子要成为神力资源。
And tell your neighbor that your children will become a godly resource.
告诉隔壁说，你要让你的孩子成为黄金。
And tell your neighbor that your children should be made as the true gold.
黄金放在哪里都是黄金。
When it's a piece of gold, wherever you put that gold, it will continue to be gold.
什么地方可以显明黄金是黄金呢？
And in what place can you demonstrate that that piece of gold is truly gold?
在哪里
Where?
？Fire。
In the fire.
所以马来西亚是塑造黄金的好地方。
So Malaysia is a great place to scout gold.
10个重点，求主帮助你塑造黄金。
4 key points to help you.
第一，父母真正危机是看不见火窑在前面等待你的儿女。
The true crisis of parents is that you don't see the furnace is awaiting your children.
前面你孩子毕业以后离开 KL， 可能会有火窑。
Before you, when your children leave home and when they graduate, they leave KL, there may be furnace waiting for them.
但以理跟他的爸爸妈妈就没有机会再 touch 到但以理跟3个儿子。
Daniel's parents had no longer had a chance to touch him.
你一定要有危机意识。
You need to have that sense of crisis.
有孩子的举起手来一下，
Those with children, raise your hand.
举高。
High up.
隔壁告诉他，你越来越危险的了。
And your neighbors tell him that you're in
你的
danger.
儿女越来越危险
And your
了。
children are in danger zone.
你一定要有危机意识，
You need to have that sense of crisis.
不要以为给他学位就够，
Don't think that just giving them education is enough.
他们需要早点经历神，
They need to experience God early.
让他们呢能够帮助人经历神的学历，比学历更重要。
Help them to understand that helping people to experience God's power is more important than their academic qualification.
是学历比学位更重要，经历神比学位更重要。
Experiencing God is much more important than their academic qualification.
然后那意大利的硕士博士的姐妹，如果不能经历水火，那个是虚功。
The sister that's specializing in Italian, well, if she can't experience God, then all this is in vain.
如果拿2个 PhD 结果堕落，不如不拿2个学位被上帝用。
If you have a downfall but having 2 PhD, then it's not as good as even not having a PhD but to be used by God.
第三，
Thirdly,
跟从主的人在主流文化中会需要付代价。
following God in the mainstream culture will have to pay your price.
基督徒是有2个压力的：
Christians, we have 2 pressures.
跟从主
Following God
或跟从主流文化。
or following the mainstream culture.
第3章尼布甲尼撒王一下个招，
In chapter 3, Nebuchadnezzar just commanded,
下个金像，
he said, made up an idol,
所有人通通要下拜，
and everyone would have to worship that idol.
一队又一队通通要吹号。
The band, they have to play the music.
主流文化
That's the mainstream culture.
逼着这3个人需要下拜。
And that 3 person, they have to bow down and worship this God.
在马来西亚的处境很接近，
The situation in Malaysia is very similar.
为了跟从主，
To follow God,
你就会需要代价，
follow God, you have to pay your price.
会有压力，
There'll be pressure,
会有逼迫，
and there'll be persecution.
有可能会有火窑。
There may be furnace.
你需要跟从十字架、跟从主的人是要付代价的。
Those that follow Christ, follow the cross, you have to pay your price.
所以告诉隔壁不要轻易信耶稣，
So tell your neighbors, don't believe in Christ easily.
是有代价要付的。
There's price to be paid.
成功神学呢，在这个世界里面是行不太通的。
The
Prosperous.
prosperous theology is not working in this world.
需要付代价的。
You have to pay the price.
记住一个原则，
Remember this principle.
要洗出亮丽的照片，
If you want to have a beautiful picture,
需要先进入暗房。
you have to enter the dark room.
告诉隔壁要洗出亮丽的照片，
If you want to have a vibrant photograph,
需要先进入暗房
you。have to first enter into the dark room.
3个人准备进入暗房。
These 3 persons, they were ready to get into the dark room.
第4个是妥协，何尝上见证神的机会，往往会被妥协掉。
Fourthly is the opportunity to testify for God in the harvest field would often be compromised.
很容易被搓原子汤妥协掉。
It's very often that you may be just compromised by setting the priorities.
3个人不肯下拜，
The 3 of them, they were not willing to worship.
王宫有 power、money 跟 sex，
In the palace, there's power, money, and sex.
一炮一下来，
As the power comes,
几个人就控告犹大人，就告诉尼布甲尼撒王，
the people then persecuted, then told King Nebuchadnezzar of the Jews,
说他们不听你的话。
and said that, oh, they were not listening to you.
如果但以理的3个朋友就拒绝，如果就妥协下去，
If these 3 friends of Daniel, they compromised,
后面就没有神迹。
then there would be no miracles.
这个神迹是中国文革基督徒最喜欢读的经文。
The miracles are the scriptures that the
Cultural Revolution people
Cultural Revolution Chinese love to read about.
他们最苦难的时候，最喜欢的经文就但以理书第3章。
During their persecution time, the most favorite scripture that they read is chapter 3 of Book of Daniel.
信徒在马来西亚可能会有神迹在后面等待。
For us believers in Malaysia, there may be miracles waiting for us at the back.
你一妥协以后就没有神迹，
But once you compromise, there will be no more miracles.
非常可惜。
What a pity.
所以合场上见证了上帝的机会，往往可能就在马来西亚文化当中被妥协掉。
So your opportunity to testify for God in the harvest field will often be compromised by this.
第5，
Fifthly,
火窑烧去人生没有永恒意义的投资。
the furnace will burn away those meaningless investment that you have in your life.
所有的火窑会把你所有的房子都烧掉，
The furnace will burn away your houses,
你的 diploma、
your diploma, your
你
degree,
的 bank account，
your bank account, your
所
money,
有通通烧掉。
everything.
你记得日本海啸是不长眼睛的，
Remember the tsunami in Japan, it's got no eyes.
所有的学位通通刷走，
All the diplomas, they
多
were
少
swept
车子都
away.
刷走。
The cars were swept away.
你栽培儿女如果不留心这一点，
As you develop your children, if you don't pay attention to this,
特别30岁到60岁的人，
especially between 30 and 60,
请这些人举起手来一下。
if you're between 30 and 60, raise your
Like
hand.
Philip， 30岁到60岁，我们这些人有一个迷思，
We have got this misconception.
我们往往忙着 house，
We've often busy for our house, 我们的房子，
却忘了 home。
就忘记了我们的家。We focus on house, but forget about homes.
忙了 house， 最后通通给海啸刷走。
And the houses were swept away by the tsunami
By fire furnace，
and by the furnace.
所以你留心，你到底在马来西亚吉隆坡所赚的，会不会经过火烧？
So think about those things that you earn. Can they last the furnace?
如果不能 last 的话，你就不要 invest， 不要投资。
If it doesn't outlast the furnace, then do not invest in it.
你的金银财宝会通通会烧掉。
All your wealth will be burned away.
做一个最简单的比喻，
A very simple.
这个很难翻译。请问1000万有几个零？1000万几个零？
How many zeros are there in 10 million?
财主只有一个，其他都不是财主。有几个
How many zeros?
？7个零，对不对？
7 zeros in 10
跟
million.
7个灵魂，哪一个贵重？灵魂
Between 7 zeros and
，seven
seven
souls。
souls, which is more important.
如果你赚了很多灵，后面你的父母亲、你的亲友没有信耶稣，虚空。
If you've earned all those zeros by your family, your parents, they have not accepted Christ, and it's in vain.
告诉隔壁，灵魂比灵更重要。
Tell your neighbor, the soul is more important than the zero.
告诉隔壁 ，home 比 house 更重要。
Home is more important than houses.
第6，平时看重上帝的，困难的时候，上帝必看重。
And sixthly, if you honor God's
In the-
difficulty,
In regular time，平常如果你看重上帝，
on normal days, if you honor God,
困难的时候他看重你。
then in difficulties, then God will honor you.
第1章4个人已经经历到吃蔬菜、喝白水的神迹。
In the first
Chapter
chapter, the 4 of them has experienced a very simple life.
吃蔬菜、喝白水，
They drink water, they eat vegetables,
更俊美肥胖。
and yet they become strong.
吃蔬菜喝白水不会聚美肥胖的。
Just eating vegetables and water, how can it be strong?
Philip 那么高，一定不是只吃蔬菜而已啦。Am I right？
Yeah.
一定要吃，可是神迹。
But that's miracle.
请问谁傻眼 ？Surprise！
So who was surprised?
第一章
Who was surprised in chapter 1?
，restaurant 的人呢、餐饮业的人呢、
The people in the restaurants.
Am I right? Am I right？
对吗？
食物营养师会傻眼呢、那个 food major 做食物的人，
Those are studying in food majors, they will be surprised.
第一章3你已经经历到神迹了，
And if you already experienced the miracles in the first chapter,
就会告诉爸爸妈妈，
and you tell your parents.
在Jerusalem 他们当时没有 Line， 没有 FB，
And back then they have no Line, they have no Facebooks.
如果有Facebook， 他会告诉爸爸妈妈，放心，我的上帝够我用。
If they have Facebook, they would tell their parents through Facebook and say,
我
"Well,
已经
don't worry,
3年经历到神迹了，
my God is enough for me. I've experienced miracle for
因此
3
第
years."
3章有火窑，
Therefore, in the chapter 3, there's
那个
furnace,
上帝会帮助我。
and God will help me.
平常3年我经历他，
Because in the normal 3 years, I've experienced God.
困难的时候上帝帮助我，
And in my difficult times, God will help me.
而且这是更大的神迹。
And it's a greater miracle.
那边是给食物营养师傻眼，
And at that point in time, it was just for the food majors, they will be surprised.
现在是谁傻眼
Now, who will get surprised?
？Who？ 高温物理学家 ，high temperature physics， 1000多度没有烧焦，
The specialists in high temperature physics, they would be astonished. that
头
they're
发、
not
衣
burnt.
服都没有烧焦。
Their hair, their clothes are not burnt.
尼布甲尼撒王数学不差的，
King Nebuchadnezzar, he's not that bad in mathematics.
他本来说我上进3个人啊，
I sent 3 person in
变成几个人
and end up with
？4个人，
4 person.
而且旁边那些拉他进去的人，
And those people that sent them in
通通烧焦
were
了，
all burned.
通通这些烧焦了。
They were all burned.
Shakespeare 用这个来做一个比喻，
And
莎士比亚
Shakespeare made this.
他说把加烤敌人的火加旺，
He says that tune up the fire that you use for the enemy.
如果你烧烤敌人的火，你把它加旺，
If you intensify the fire for the enemy,
会烤焦自己。
you will burn yourself up.
你如果仇恨别人，你会烤焦自己。
If you hate others, you will burn yourself up.
如果你恨那些腐败的人，你留心，你可能把自己烧焦。
If you hurt those corrupt people, you might even burn yourself up.
你只能为他祷告。
You need to pray for them.
那这些人烧焦，
And these people, they were burned.
3个朋友们也被烧焦，
And these 3 friends, were they burned?
因为他们平时已经经历到上帝，
Because they've already experienced God in their normal
在
days.
家里已经知道是黄金，
At home, they already know that they are gold.
到哪里去都是黄金。
And wherever they go, they continues to be gold.
有孩子的举起手来一下。
Those with children, raise your hand.
你要让你的儿女还在家的时候，
You need to let your children, when they are still at home,
让他成为黄金。
to be gold.
离开家之后就很难哦，
Because it's very difficult once they leave home.
甚至到了吉隆坡可能会沉沦。
And even as they come to KL, they might fall.
今年为理中的年轻人已经 decline 25%， 不参加大学的，
This year, 25% of our Methodist youth are already not
已经
attending.
警告我们会有火窑在前面等待你的儿女。
There's furnace awaiting for your children.
所以平时就要栽培你的孩子。
So you need to develop your children on a normal.
有孩子的举起手来一下。
Those with children, raise
现
your
在
hand.
孩子还在家里的，还在旁边的举手来一下
And。if your children still with you,
举高
raise your hand.
包括有
Up high.
孙子的，我们有一些有孙子的在旁边的
And
举
even
起手来一
those
下。
that if you have
Grandchildren,
grandchildren,
举高
raise your hand up high.
隔壁告诉他，你要把你的孩子早点当做黄金来栽培。
The neighbors tell them that you need to develop them just as though they are gold.
平时看重上帝。第
Those-
7，因为以马内利，越危险的地方越安全。
Because of Emmanuel, the most dangerous place becomes the safest place.
越危险的地方，
The more dangerous it is,
3个人进入火窑，
these 3 person entered the furnace.
神的儿子跳进去，
God's son entered,
上帝与他们同在。
and God was with them.
越危险的地方越安全，
The more dangerous it is, the safer it becomes.
这好像是武侠小说。
Sounds like the Chinese novel.
谁看过武侠小说的举起手来一下，
Those who have read those,
举高。
raise up high.
隔壁告诉他不要再看那些书了啦，
The neighbors tell them, don't read them anymore.
来读但以理书第3章啊。
Read Book of Daniel chapter 3.
你越危险，他越与你同在。
The more dangerous it is, God will be with you.
可能马来西亚华人教会的兴旺是有更多的火会兴旺起来。
Maybe the Chinese churches in Malaysia will be revived through the fire.
请问火跟水温哪一个比较会让人家腐蚀？或者这么说，温水跟烫水哪一种水会烧死青蛙？
Which kind of water would boil a frog? Is it a lukewarm water or boiling water?
哇，美国、欧洲就是因为温水离开上帝，被煮死，越来越离开神了。
And in Europe, in America, they are in the lukewarm state, and that's why they are leaving God.
马来西亚是烫水，
Malaysia, we have boiling water.
是成长的好地方。
It's a great place for growth.
告诉隔壁不要轻易离开马来西亚，
Tell your neighbors, don't simply leave Malaysia.
这是塑造灵性最好的地方。
And this is a place that you can
因为越危险的地方，
because the more dangerous it is,
才会经历到 Oh God is greater。
then you can experience God is greater.
越危险的地方越安全。
The more dangerous it is, the safer it becomes.
上帝特别会在马来西亚显现给我们当中软弱的人。
God will manifest himself amongst the weak.
好，告诉隔壁不要轻易移民，
Tell your neighbors, don't migrate simply.
这是经历上帝最好的地方
It's。a great place to experience God.
第8，
Eighthly,
何尝见证上帝的过程是先屈而后伸
the
？Witness，
process to testify for God in the harvest field is that you have to contract first. You have to
And then
lay low
rise
first
again.
before you can rise again.
尼布甲尼撒王下个金像，
The King Nebuchadnezzar has commanded to
3
starve.
个人不屈不顺服，因此进入火窑。
These 3 persons unwilling to worship that God, therefore they were sent into the
神的
furnace.
儿子跳进去，
Son of God entered
他们走出来。
and they walked out.
尼布甲尼撒王下诏，
And King Nebuchadnezzar then commanded,
这些人所信的才是真神嘛。
well, the God of these people are the real God.
哪一天所有马来西亚的同胞发觉是华人信徒所信的耶稣才是真神啊！
Then one day, the Malaysians, our fellow Malaysians, will then recognize that the God that we worship is the true God.
那个时候才不会有真正的腐蚀贪污啊！
And that time, there will be no more corruption.
只有福音可以让人家生命改变的
And，only gospel can change people.
是先屈而后伸。
You have to bend down, lay low, then you can rise up.
第9，信仰传承的瓶颈是来自没有永恒眼光。
The bottleneck of spreading the faith is coming from the lack of an eternal vision.
如果父母亲没有那个眼光，
If you don't have that vision,
趁他还在家里的时候，
while your children still with
栽
you,
培他成为黄金，
to develop them to be gold,
你会影响孩子的成长，
you will affect
包括这些大学生。
you will affect the growth
将
of
来
the
你们
children,
结婚，现在如果没有眼光，
including your university students. If you do not have that vision,
将来会成为你儿女成长的瓶颈。
when you've married and you have children, you become the bottleneck of your children.
瓶颈的英文怎么说
Bottleneck.
？Yep, he's right, right. Peter Drucker 管理学大师 Peter Drucker 说，
A management guru, Peter Drucker, he said,
他说瓶颈，我用英文讲，他说瓶颈 bottlenecks happens always at the neck of the bottle。
瓶颈永远发生在
瓶子的井口
瓶子。
这不要说我也知道啊，废话。他讲对了，国家的问题就是元首。
But he's right. The problem of a country is the prime ministers.
一个部会的问题就是部长，
A departmental issues caused by the head of department.
儿女的问题就是父母亲，
And the problems of children caused by the parents.
教会的问题就是领导们。
And in church, the problem comes from the leadership.
有孩子的举起手来一下，
Those with children, raise your hand
举高。
and raise up high.
隔壁告诉他，
And the neighbors, please tell them.
我现在知道你孩子变成这个样子的原因了啦。
Now I know why your children is like this.
教会的小组长、辅导、长职、同工、传道都举起手来一下。
Well, if you are LG leader, if you are
All the leaders 都
pastors
举起来，
and
不管
leaders
执
of
事、
the
长老都
church,
举起手来一下，
leaders
举
of
高
the。church, raise your hand.
隔壁告诉他，我现在知道教会变成这样子的原因了啦。
Now the neighbors can tell them, right? Now I know why the church is like this.
我们会妨碍我们的儿女的成长啊，
We might obstruct the growth of our children.
政府官员会妨碍这个国家将来自杀啊。
And the officials of the government, they will obstruct the development of the country.
你需要有永恒眼光，
You need to have the vision.
你的孩子会离开家的，
Your children will leave home.
将来有 power、
There will be power,
money
钱财，
跟 sex，
还有性。
会不会沉下去？
Will they fall?
你要有永恒眼光，
You need to have the eternal
趁
vision.
他们还在小孩子的时候，把他栽培成黄金，
While they are still small, still young with you, develop them as gold.
好让他们放在哪里都是黄金。
So that wherever they go, they are gold.
再问一次，哪里最显明你是黄金？
In what place can demonstrate that you are a gold, a piece of gold?
不是美国，是马来西亚。
Not U.S., but Malaysia.
这个地方是最好训练黄金的地方。
This is a great place to train up to be a
好，结束
gold.
第10点，等一下就坐飞机了。我们复习前面9点。Repeat 第1点用中文，如果英文来不及，我无所谓。啊，第一，一起来请父母真正危机。啊，第2，第3，需付代价。第4，禾场上见证神的机会往往被妥协掉。第5，我要烧去人生没有永恒意义的投资。第6，平时看重上帝的困难时，上帝必看重。第7，因为以马内利越危险的地方越安全。第8，禾场见证神的过程乃先驱而后生。第9，信仰传承的瓶颈来自没有永恒的眼光。第10，
Number 10,
真正的大师乃成全别人成为大师者。
a true teacher would be someone that would enable someone else to become a teacher.
真正的大师
A true teacher
不是下面多少人听的，
is not coming from how many audience have you got down there.
而是让下面每一个成为大师的。
Is to enable every one of your audience to become a teacher themselves.
真正的大师呢，不在乎超越多少人的，
And a true guru doesn't mind how many person he transcends,
而是让下面每一个超越他自己的。
but is to enable every single person down there to transcend upon
真
themselves.
正的大师是耶利米，
The true guru there is Jeremiah.
让但以理离开圣殿、离开家之后，成为外邦的大师。
That enabled Daniel to become a true guru when he entered the foreign land.
马来西亚的教徒信徒应当训练大师。
The Malaysian believers, we need to develop
父母
our
亲
gurus.
举起手来一下，
Parents, raise your hands
举高，
and raise up high.
不要怕了。
Don't worry.
隔壁告诉他，我看到一个大师了。
The neighbors tell them that now I see a guru.
父母亲以外呢，所有人都举起手来一
And
下。
everyone else, other than that, raise up your hand.
隔壁告诉他，我看到一个大师了。
And neighbors tell them, I see a guru in you.
真正的大师是耶利米，
A true guru is Jeremiah.
栽培出但以理的，栽培出但以理的。
And he developed, he groomed Daniel.
真正的大师不是拿诺贝尔奖的，
A true guru is not someone that received the Nobel Prize,
而是诺贝尔。
but it's Nobel himself.
真正的大师叫耶稣，
The true guru here is Jesus.
他让每一个拿撒勒没有毕业的渔夫成为使徒。
He has enabled those fishermen that do not have education or degree to become his followers, his
耶稣
disciples.
所采取的学生都是黄金，
And every student that Jesus has, they are gold.
耶稣就是要训练神力资源。
And Jesus is there to develop godly resources.
你应当训练神力资源。
You need to train up the godly
这
resources.
个教会的青少年大学事工要训练神力资源黄金。
And in this church, the youth ministry, the campus ministry, you need to develop the godly ministry.
你愿意成为这种人吗？
Would you like to become that kind of people?
主啊，我的儿女要成为黄金。
Oh Lord, my children, they are to become gold.
我希望我们教会栽培下一代的黄金。
I hope that we develop the next generation of gold.
你愿意成为这种人吗？
Would you like to become that kind of people?
我们低头。
Let's bow our heads.
当你低着头，
As you bow your heads,
有几个祷告呼召临到你，你就举手。
if there's a calling, there's prompting,
你就举起手来一下
raise。your hand.
第一，天父啊，栽培我的儿女成为黄金的，就把手举起来。
Firstly, that you want God to help you to develop your children to become gold, and raise your hand.
就把手举起来，不在乎别人，
Raise your hand, don't care about other people.
手放下，说主啊，我要为了你付主流文化的代价。
And those that says, oh Lord, for you, I want to pay the price against the mainstream culture.
就把手举起来，
Then raise your hand.
手放下，说主啊，见证上帝的机会，我不要让他妥协掉。
And you say, I don't want to compromise the opportunity to testify for you, O Lord.
就把手举起来，
Then you raise your hand,
手放下，说主啊，
put your hand down. And you say, Lord,
火窑会烧去我没有意义的投资，
you say, oh Lord, the furnace will burn away all those meaningless investments.
我要关心 home 超过 house，
I want to care more about home than my house,
我要关心灵魂超过灵，
more souls than the zeros.
就把手举起来，
Then raise your hand.
手放下，主啊，越困难的时候，你越与我同在，
Say, oh Lord, when it's more difficult, then the more you are with me.
帮助我敢面对挑战，
Help me to face the challenges.
帮助我的儿女敢面对挑
Help
战
my，children to face the challenges.
就把手举起来，
Then raise your hand.
手放下，说主啊，我不愿意成为瓶颈，
And say, Lord, I don't want to become the bottleneck.
我要成为大师，
I want to be that guru.
就把手举起来。
Then raise your hand.
最后说主啊，求你成为我的救主，
And lastly, you say, oh Lord, become my person.
我需要你，
I need
求
you.
你充满我的，
Feel me.
就把手举起来。
Then raise your hand up.
所有人举起手来一下，
And everyone raise your hand up.
包括3楼的，
Including
我
those
祷
on
告
the
一
first
句
floor.
你跟我祷告一句。
Follow me as I pray.
亲爱的耶稣，
亲爱的耶稣，
求你住在我里面，
求你住在我里面，
帮助我生命成长，
帮助我生命成长，
帮助我的家庭栽培大师，
栽培大师，
帮助我训练黄金。
帮助我训练黄金。
我愿意成为黄金，
我愿意成为黄金。
我的儿女要让他成为黄金
我。的儿女要让他成为。
求你帮助我，
求你帮助
有危机意识，
危机意识，
知道有困难在前面等待，
知道有困难在前面，
平时来依靠你，
平时来依靠，
现在来仰望你。
现在来仰望。
谢谢你给我这个困难的文化，
谢谢你给我这个困难，
好让我经历到你是以马内利的神。
好让我经历你是以马内利的神。
求你成为我的救主，
求你成为我的救主，
住在我里面，
住在我里面，
不要离开马来西亚的华人教会，
不要离开马来西亚的，
充满我们，
充满
得着我们，
得着
栽培我们的儿女，
栽培我们的，
成为大师，
成为大师，
见证你的荣光。
见证你的荣光。
奉耶稣基督得胜的名祷告，阿门。